Hello, welcome back to my channel. I promise my hair is like not gross. I washed it, so if it looks weird, it's wet. It's not gross. It's not greasy, I promise. Today, I wanted to make a video about Trisha Paytas and the whole being trans thing. I know it's been a year or something since she came out. She made this video coming out as trans or something like that. But today is actually not going to be about that video because she posted new videos on her TikTok account about being trans. So I kind of just want to like address those videos, talk about it, my opinions, like what's going on with Trisha Paytas. Yeah, last year, Trish posted this video, basically just saying I am transgender, female to male, and it was just like bad. Like it was a bad video. Doesn't matter if Trish posted it with good intentions. They might have posted it with good intentions. I don't know. Like I have no idea what Trish's intentions with that video were. But either way, it was just a bad video, and it was very damaging because she was just spreading misinformation, trying to like paint being trans in a picture that wasn't correct. So I was not the only one with an issue with this video, as I'm sure you're aware. Everybody had an issue with this video. People made videos on Trish saying like, oh, this is a bad video, kind of just talking about all the misinformation in the video that Trish posted, right? Trish received so much backlash. I don't think I've ever seen a content creator receive so much backlash just immediately. I don't think there was a single person who looked at Trish's video and was like, this is good, this has good informative content. And when it came out, I was already disliking Trisha. Like, I didn't really like them. Like, there's a lot of reasons to not like Trisha, right? Like, she's a very problematic person on the internet. She was, like, advocating voting for Mitt Romney, which she's now said that was a troll, but, like, it's very hard to tell when Trish is actually being serious and when it's just trolling, right? So the whole trans video was kind of just written off as trolling. People were like, don't make jokes about this, like, this is a very serious topic, don't pretend to be trans if you're not really trans, right? And it resulted in Trish taking the video down. She has even admitted multiple times that, like, that video was bad. Seeing that video was, like, a final straw for me. I, to begin with, didn't really like Trisha, as I mentioned. And just seeing that video, which was kind of just... No, I don't want to say making fun of, because I don't think it was making fun of the trans community. It was just saying things that weren't true about the trans community, right? And I don't know, I think it just hit me harder because I am trans, so I just really didn't like Trish. After that, I had a very bad relationship with Trish. I stopped watching her. I was subscribed to her channel, I will admit, I was subscribed to her channel, but I unsubscribed to her after the whole trans thing, and I just didn't really consume her content anymore. Now, Trish is a very entertaining person. Like, I feel you can say whatever you want about Trish, but they're very entertaining. Their videos are really fun to watch. So, I mean, it didn't take long before I, like, gradually started warming up to watching their videos, I don't know, checking her social media, like, doing that kind of stuff. I slowly started to do that again. I noticed that Trish would occasionally talk about being trans, or at least, like, talk about... If she was talking about the video, they would mention something like, oh, I took the video down because I didn't agree with it, but I still think that I am some sort of, like, trans, that there is something with my gender, right? Like, she would talk about not being cisgender a lot, but she wouldn't outright say I am trans. I noticed it, but I was like, I don't know, like, that made me realize that her original video was probably not trolling. Like, the fact that she was still adamant about the fact that she was not cisgender just made me think that, like, maybe her video actually was legit, like, right? Like, maybe she was serious. So, anyway, yeah, time progresses. And then I go on TikTok, and a friend of mine sends me this video.
So now you're non-binary when you said last year you're transgendered? Well, yeah, at first I thought that was my only option. I didn't feel like the gender I was born with was my only gender, and non-binary people do fall under the transgender umbrella. So are you getting surgery to like become a different gender? Well, some non-binary people do have surgery to help with their dysphoria. I'm not one of those non-binary people. But you were like born a female and like you date mostly straight men. That's not entirely true either. I've had 2 straight boyfriends, 2 bi boyfriends, 2 girlfriends, and a fiance who accepts that I'm gender fluid and that I'm not always female and I'm not always male and sometimes I'm third gender. You're just saying that for TikTok. You want attention. I don't want attention, but I like to bring attention to something that I myself was unaware of until recently, thanks to TikTok. Dude, just pick a gender. We're tired of this trolling. If only it was that simple to just pick a gender, my life would be a lot easier and probably more people would like me.
Now, when I saw this video, I was so surprised, but in, like, the best way. Like, I genuinely think this is the biggest, like, the most positively surprised I have ever been when it comes to Trisha. I watched that and I was like, what? Like, this video clearly, like, you cannot argue with this clearly shows that Trisha at least knows what she's talking about this time. Like, she's actually discussing trans-related things in a way that a trans person would. Like, somebody who actually knows about the trans community, talking about gender, talking about surgery, transitioning, being non-binary. Like, I don't know. I watched this and I was like, what? Is this for real? Like, this is so good. This is a really good TikTok. Like, I could see this from a trans person that isn't Trisha Paytas, right? Like, just your average trans person could post this TikTok. So I don't know, it really took me by surprise. I'm gonna be real, I did not expect that from Trisha. But I'm very, very happy. Like, I don't know, it made me good. It made me good. It made me happy. I don't know, I've kind of just liked Trisha more and more, and then seeing this video, I don't know, I really like Trisha. I don't like Trish when it comes to, like, all the problematic things that they've done. Like, I'm not excusing that at all. I know that there's so much that is just so bad that Trisha's done that is very hard to excuse. But I don't know, something about seeing this video, it made me happy. I don't know, I think it's nice. That's all. Like, I don't know, I think it's really nice. Yeah, I think some people might argue that the only reason Trish is posting this video, making this TikTok, is to get positive attention because they just learned, like, the basics of being trans, and then they made that video so that people can be like, oh, Trish, you've learned, you've grown. But I don't think that's true. Maybe, you know, like, I can't sit there and say that I know Trish's intentions, because I don't. But I don't think any positive, like, any amount of positive attention from that TikTok is ever gonna be close to the hate that Trisha got when she posted the original video. You can tell just by, like, how many people made a video about Trisha's original coming out versus how many people are making a video now. I have not seen a single video on this, but I saw 5 million videos about Trish coming out as transgender last year. So yeah, I don't think, even if Trish gets a lot of positive attention from that TikTok, it's not gonna be even close to the hate that they got when they posted the original video. And I also think that Trish talking about being trans for such a long time after the video, even though she received so much hate, I think that just proves that this is actually real and it's not just trolling. I really hope that Trish gets positive attention from this. I did read a little bit in the comment section of the TikTok, and for the most part, it seems to be good. It seems to be people being like, you can tell that she's actually educated herself. People are just being like, wow, this is a good TikTok, good job. But there are still a few people that are like, why are you suddenly okay with Trisha doing this? Like, what's the difference now? Blah blah blah. Like I said, I feel like I've explained the difference. The difference is this is obviously somebody who knows what they're talking about, not just using a word that they found on the internet. So I also think that it's very important because we give other people, right, like real people, people who are just normal people living their everyday life, not on the internet. We give them so much time to figure things out, right? Try new pronouns, try a new name, experiment with gender. We're like, go do that, yeah. But as soon as it's like a mentally ill person, as soon as it's like somebody in the public eye, we're just like, no, you need to know everything from day one. And I think that's really damaging. Like, Trisha's obviously learned and grown, and we should reward that instead of just being like, wow, you're bad. This is a bad video. You're not allowed to be trans. Does that make sense? I think it does. So, I think that's about it. I think that's all I had to say. I'm glad this video didn't turn out that long. My other videos have been a little bit too long. But this seems good. What do you think about this? Like, what do you think about Trisha, this TikTok? I would love to just read your opinions and whatever, we can interact. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'd be very happy if you subscribed. I make a lot of content around transness, trans community, all of that. So, yeah, I hope to see all of you in my next video. Bye!